Hello to everyone who's interested in what's happening in and around the Albany area. This is the Albany News Update Show. I am your superfluous host. Hey, that's not cool. Jonathan Madden, and still alive. Yay! And sitting next to me, Brian McKenzie. Brian, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing well. And speaking of superfluous.
Yes. Watch your back. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got virtual Brian right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happened in and around the Albany area these past few weeks and see what we can do with it. News 10 reported SUNY Empire State College is changing its name. From now on, it will be known as SUNY Galactic Empire State College. Yes, Empire Galactic Empire. I wonder if Emperor Kayano is in on this. I'm telling you, something's going down. No, unfortunately, they did not include Galactic in the new name. It's really just Empire State University, so...
Okay, good. I thought that was a true story at first.
I thought it was... I wish it was. That would be awesome. Let's see here. The Times-Union reported that a few months after the town of Bethlehem spent $3 million to purchase 307 acres of land to keep it forever farmland, a community planning effort will be started to figure out what to do with the property. I'm sorry, you already spent how much and now you're going to figure out what to do with it? Ready for this, Brian? Shucks! I thought it was a little corny for the town to dabble in real estate, but now it looks like there's a kernel of truth that they're all ears trying to figure out what to do with the land. Little farm pun humor. Come on!
Shall I say that was corny?
I already said, I think so. I said it was a little corny already, you.
Then I shall not say it was corny.
Moving on.
That's $1 million an acre.
That's a lot of money. Yes. And they don't know what to do with it. I would have figured there would have been some kind of...
What was the name of that show? Parks and Recreation?
Parks and Rec, yes.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yes, almost.
It's a good show.
It's a good show. It was a good show. Still is, on reruns. CBS 6 reported state lawmakers are considering raising the maximum speed limit on some highways from 65 to 70 miles an hour. A 2019 study by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety reported that rising speed limits over the last 25 years have cost nearly 37,000 lives, which means if this law is enacted in New York, a lot of us will be able to get another 3 minutes of extra sleep until we die in a horrific high-speed car accident. That's not funny. That's not dying.
So, let's see. I had COVID, so if I died in a car accident...
Yes.
With COVID...
Yes.
Would I have died of COVID?
Were you sneezing that caused you to lose control of your car? That would, yes, be the reason. Although you'd be dead, so you'd be able to tell us, so no, car accident.
I got to think about this some more.
You do have to think about this some more. The Times-Union reported that vandals destroyed 2 custom-made kiosks for children, Brian, at the Ten Brook Mansion, along with 11 light fixtures, signs, and an 18th century artifact. Those vandals are assholes.
You think?
Yes, I know so. Speaking of assholes, I think it's time for the BMac attack.
Was that last story a report or was that commentary?
It was a report and a little bit of commentary at the end there.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have anything funny to say about it. I just wanted to get the dig in there.
Seemed like a little bias.
But there's kiosks for kids, custom-made kiosks for children. What kind of sick-minded...
Just report the news.
Degenerate...
You don't have to inflict your opinion on it, okay?
Yeah, I can.
It's the BMac attack.
Unless it's the BMac attack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the show. There it is. Hey, there. They love you. They missed you
Oh,
too.
yeah.
They missed you.
I had COVID, guys.
You had COVID.
Second time.
Second time, congratulations. Congratulations.
I don't think you congratulate people for that, but
Hit it.
moving along. Well, folks, say hello to springtime 2023. Longer days, sunshine, warmer temperatures. Wearing less clothes.
Yes, please.
Well, it's good for some of us.
Yes, please.
Leaves on trees, flowers blooming, and yes, it's also weed season. And speaking of weed, it has been 2 years since our great state of New York passed laws regarding COVID.
We're going to blame COVID now for everything.
COVID.
Go ahead. Speaking
COVID.
of weed, you can do
All
it.
right, relax, folks. Relax. It's been 2 years since our great state of New York passed laws regulating the recreational use and sale of weed, or marijuana, if you will.
I will.
All right, everybody calm down. Many of you thought this would be a gateway to legally purchasing your beloved cannabis and getting high without worry.
Yay.
Not that you potheads worry about anything anyway. But alas, here we are 2 years later.
Yes.
And in the state, we have a total of 5 licensed retail dispensaries open in the state. That's 5 in 2 years.
Ooh.
That's great. It seems everyone involved here has been smoking the ganj full time.
Yay.
Because everything has stalled to a slow crawl.
It has.
This is kind of like the first time I did bong hits after drinking a 6-pack of Moosehead. I did a nice slow crawl down Madison Avenue in a t-shirt in 0-degree weather after slipping out the front door at my friend's sister's apartment. Thankfully, Albany cop walked by and tapped me on the head with his nightstick. I digress.
You are digressing.
True story, though. The pot people that want to own legal dispensaries are up in arms because they're running out of time and money, waiting for the state to issue licenses.
Yes.
Meanwhile, there are dispensaries out there under the guise that they are legal, selling with impunity whilst making big bucks doing so.
Whilst?
Whilst. I like that word.
Whilst? Whilst?
Well, it's whilst.
Okay, whilst.
They're making big bucks.
They're making big bucks. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. There's also a potency tax on the legal dispensaries, making it difficult for them to compete with the illegal dispensaries.
Uh-oh.
The legals want to crack down on the illegals, and they want some relief on this state potency tax.
I think you mean undocumented.
Yeah.
We can't say illegals anymore. It's undocumented.
No. Come on. I wish I could build a wall.
Go ahead.
Right, anyway.
Oh, come on.
This seemed a whole lot simpler back in the olden days when the entire process was illegal.
It seems simpler.
Yeah. You know, buying from the guy at work, a guy named Joey in the alley, some dude at a bar or wherever. At first, yes, you'd get the old bag of oregano.
Oh, the old
you
bait switch.
A few times. However, with some experience and some good contacts, the process became pretty normalized. The current situation seems like a big mess.
Looks like it.
You see, this is what happens. You mix in New York State legislators with anything, and it's bound to get discombobulated.
Discombobulated.
Love that word. Then they try to fix it, and it invariably gets worse. 2 years, 5 dispensaries opened. The Office of Cannabis Management did say they plan to double the number of licenses that they have issued. That would double from 150 to 300.
There you go.
Wow. That does make one wonder why only 5 dispensaries have opened when 150 licenses have been issued.
It does make one
I
wonder.
mean, what is everybody doing here? Playing video games instead of doing their jobs? I think we have too much product usage here. Methinks. Also, Office of Cannabis Management?
Occam.
Occam. Who thought we'd ever see that state agency?
Not me.
The office is located on the Harriman campus. You know where it is, right?
Yeah.
Just look for the windows that are hazy and smoke-filled. Their motto is planting the seeds for equity and opportunity in New York cannabis.
There you go. That's a hell of an acronym.
Listen, I can plant my own seeds, get some lights, and do some hydroponic growing on my own. and get faster yields and tax-free to boot.
There you go.
All right,
Recap
here.
Recap.
New York and the Office of Cannabis Management, or Pot Central, has dropped the ball in both the issuance of licenses for legal purchasing and the lack of enforcement. In cracking down on the illegal pot guys.
There you go.
Cracking down.
Cracking down. I get it.
And lastly, personally, I haven't touched this stuff in over 30 years.
Good for you.
All right?
Yes.
However, given my current levels of extreme agitation, maybe insanity, there could be a use therapeutically.
Yes.
I can't be bothered.
Oh, man. Terrible. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
the BMac attack.
Second time COVID.
Second
everybody.
time COVID, yes. What do you want, a cookie? I've only had it once, but I've had the OG, so
Yo, G.
original COVID.
I had the original one too. Okay?
Well, okay, but it doesn't mean
Before
that you
there
get a
was any
cookie.
vaccine.
Yeah,
So
no,
there.
same here. Same here. Yeah. So,
Oh, all right. Well, how many boosters have you had?
84.
That's not even possible. 4 boosters.
Let's see here. Thank you, Brian. That was wonderful. Let's get these pot dispensaries up. Come on, let's go. Here we go. The Daily Gazette reported Schenectady's director of solid waste, real title, was arrested Wednesday accused of purchasing cocaine while on the job and in a city-owned pickup truck. I am not making this up. He was found with a baggie containing an off-white chunk substance with a weight in excess of 500 milligrams, which is about 370 pounds if I'm doing the conversion correctly. Why do we do milligrams in the U? I don't understand. But anyways, Floyd Slater, former director of solid waste, that was a shitty thing to do. See what I did there with the...
Yeah, he just needs to get a hold of the Office of Cocaine Management. and get this resolved.
Office of Cannabis Management. We don't have cocaine management yet. There might be soon.
Oh, that's
the
right.
rate we're going, 2050.
Got
We're
it
not all
mixed up.
dead yet from climate change. Those two. Also, from the Daily Gazette,
Cocaine, cannabis.
3 out of 21 stores failed to properly identify underage alcohol purchasers, leading to charges of unlawfully dealing with a child, which, just between you and me, could also describe my parenting technique sometimes. Come on, you've had kids. You know what I'm talking about.
Let's
As the
see,
production
18
crew
out of 21.
pokes around the monitor.
That's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah, 18 or 21 passed. Yeah. So
The 3 out of 21, the parents probably sent the kids in to buy their alcohol.
it's possible. But you'll never believe one of the stores that was caught. Go ahead and check it out in the story in the comments. I won't tell you here. I'll make you go click on the link. Don't you wish?
Well,
Come on, we got to
nothing
support
news
the
here.
local news. We just make fun of you got to read in the. All right. The Times-Union reported that a volunteer firefighter rescued a dog that had fallen through the ice in a pond in Westerlo. The dog then bit the volunteer firefighter, who then suffered a cut to his face. That dog is an asshole. You know what dog
So-
it was? It was a golden doodle.
So this dog is on the same level of the people
Yes.
that damaged 18th century artifacts.
Yes.
Because the dog fell through the ice and was scared.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like a different word? A dog hole? Canine hole? Office of Canine Hole Management. There you go. There's another state department that we
I
need.
think we need to give the dog a break here.
No, the dog bit the guy. Then apparently he fell and cut his face. That's not
Unless
cool.
it was the dog that did the vandalism and stole the 18th century
I think
artifact.
we're onto something.
Then that dog is an asshole.
Then that dog is the editing department's going to have a lot of work cut out for him this show. And finally, in a tragic accident, The historic building that was the former site of the Kenwood Academy / Doane Stewart School went up in flames, and the building was a total loss. Here's a picture of the aftermath. There it is. Why? It's right. It was like right kind of behind those trees. Why can't you see anything? Because I, as a very wimpy investigative journalist, didn't go any farther than here. Can you see that? Can you see? No, that's not the right picture. 8-2. There we go. That's the picture. You see, there's a police line, and I didn't go any further than right there because I'm not going to jail for the show. Anyway, the fire happened following the sale of the property at a bankruptcy auction just 2 weeks earlier. My God, what a terrible accident. Just a tragic accident. What an accident. Can't believe an accident like this could happen to a property that's been languishing since 2007 in development hell. Just no words for this accident.
What's with the air quotes?
It's an accident. Totally accidental.
Annoying air quotes.
Accident. Oh, fun fact. The Sisters of Mercy had a chance to sell the property to Doane Stewart School in 2007 for $7.2 million. But in an act of real estate geniosity, waited 10 years and then sold it for $3 million. So they got that going for them. You know who should watch out? Central Warehouse. If we don't have surveillance around that building soon.
Another
and that's full of chemicals. Yes, exactly. And that's filled with chemicals. So just keep an eye out. Maybe we'll have a neighborhood Albany Central Warehouse watch.
Boy, I tell you what though, when that thing goes up, if it goes up.
Oh, I'm sure there won't be any kind of
Think about the view from that weed and broken glass laden walkway.
Yes. They can make another walkway.
No, we don't need one of those.
We don't need one of those. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Albany News Update Show. Check out the stories we've highlighted in the description below. Please support the local news. We had fun, and you've been updated.